Hi you guys, I'm Courtney and welcome to Book Talk. Today I'm going to be talking about practically the highest contemporary novel last year. It's that popular and it is Fangirl by Rowell. I finished this book today and I loved it with all my life and heart and soul and mind and really every piece of my body because it was fantastic. I loved it. One of the greatest contemporary novels ever, and I see why everyone loves it. Literally all my friends on GOODREADS gave it like 5 stars, and I did too. I was one of those people. If you have not read this book, recommend read this. This is thebomb.com. I loved it. It's beautiful. I love this cover, and I just love everything about it, so I recommend it. Go read it. So if you've not read it, don't want to feel spoiled. Goodbye. Go read the book. Look at this. This is beautiful. And I just love this. It was so good and so fangirl. Okay. That means I'm in the 8th grade. I'm 13. I'll be 14 in about 2 weeks. So. And she's a freshman in college, and it's probably like she's 18. I think she's 18, and huge age difference. But with Cass, I relate to her in like my own middle school way, and like with fan fiction, I have read fan fiction before. I usually don't read a lot. I used to read a lot in January, but then I kind of like stopped. When I'm bored, I go read fan fiction. And this story just made me want to go read it, but I haven't read any in a while, and I just related her to my own way. And Cass, just her character development, it's so beautiful, and I just really enjoyed her character development. When the beginning of the semester, she was this young, nervous girl going to college who was just wanted her twin sister there, but by the end, she's like a bird trying to fly throughout the whole book, and in the end she does fly, and that sounds weird, but it makes sense in a way. Don't judge me, but I just loved her development, and I related to her in my own ways, and I thought it was very beautiful. This was a very beautiful written story, and I'm glad it's here. And this is kind of like my bio description, except younger age and a bunch of different stuff, but this is my book, and I love it very much. And I love Cass. She's an awesome character. I thought she was really cool, and I thought she was pretty funny. She had her funny moments, but I liked her. I thought she was nice, and I relate to her in my own way, and I just liked her a lot. I thought she was awesome and stuff. And then we got Levi. I love me some Levi. I thought Levi was fantastic. Except when she goes to the party without like even telling him she was going, which was a little weird. I think she did. I don't remember or not. This book took me about like 5 days to read, which is actually very good for me with a contemporary book. And then she got there, Reagan, and he was made out of a girl and a kitten, and then I just became skeptical, and I didn't know. It was like my skepticalness with Gideon from the Brett Stone trilogy, but this wasn't as bad with my skepticalness for Gideon, because Gideon is just a mess, and I just didn't know. But then about maybe like 10 pages later, I was like, fine. And then it took her about forever to be fine with him, which kind of got on my nerves, but then I was kind of like, it's character development. It's gonna be fine. Oh, and Reagan, I didn't like her in the beginning that much. I thought she was okay, but then she grew on you, and I like her now. I think she's cool. I liked it in the end when she was like, can we like be roommates next year, you know, because you're like always gone a lot, so it feels my own room. But that was kind of, you knew it was sarcastic, but I thought that was really, really nice, and I like Reagan now. Reagan is a cool person, and okay, that whole Reagan Levi stuff, I was so confused, but then she explained it, And I was like, okay, thank you, Reagan, for explaining everything. So they dated high school, you know, lost it together. Okay, fine. And also being with this book, okay, there's a lot of, this is college. College, you get drunk, go to parties. I mean, that's not going to be my college experience. I want to get an education. That's not my goal, to go to parties. I want an education. I want a college degree. I don't want to be like Ren, which I'm going to explain about her in a sec. But, oh, what was I going to say? Well, I guess I'll speak with Ren now, because I really just don't remember what I was going to say. But Ren is this crazy, I liked her, like, okay, I liked her in the beginning because she was normal, but then parties came, and then she became this crazy drunk, and I was like, Cass, I thought she was going to die too when she went to the hospital, because alcohol poisoning, it's alcohol, getting too drunk, and I didn't really like her then. I started disliking her because she was too drunk and everything, and I just remembered what I was going to say, but let me finish this. And then when she became nice again to Cass, I was like, okay, I like you. Anyway, what I was explaining, there's inappropriate stuff in this. There's bad words, but I didn't really care about it. But there's inappropriate things. And I'm mature. I'm one of those mature people. I don't really care. I know what this stuff is. I've known, but I don't really care. I'm mature about it. Well, other people, like, at my school, they're not. They're just very immature people at my school, and they're just pervs. I bet there's pervs at my school, even if it's in a middle school. And I'm mature, so I was mature reading that stuff. When the stuff came, I kind of, like, quickly read it, so I was kind of just like, come on. And, okay, the makeout, okay, so Cass and Levi makeout. Wasn't really a makeout, it was more than makeout, it was intimacy. That's what I mean. I was mature about intimacy and being intimate with someone. I was okay with that, like, okay. And when the makeout happened, it was weird reading, but, like, I was so happy that it was happening, because I was like, finally, the makeout's happening. The makeout. And I really don't know why it was, but it kind of just was, and I was kind of just like, God bless. And, oh my gosh, the dad, though, that dad is crazy. I like the dad, but he's crazy, and I thought he was gonna die at some points also. Let's be real here, he's crazy, and he's not psychotic, but he's like, man, but I felt bad for him, because he's been through so much with all these stupid ideas and jobs, and I just felt really, really bad for him. And Laura the mom, don't like her. We only see her once, but I still don't like her anyway. Just the storyline behind her, I just didn't like her. And when we saw her, I kind of just wanted to, like, go to travel in the book and slap her. I know that's mean, but it's just the honest truth. Cough. I hate her. And I agree with Cash, since she left them, and coincidentally, it was on 9/11, which, man, that just had to be a sucky day, you know? 9/11 happening, then your mom leaving you. Do you know how sucky can that get? Like, how? And I don't like Laura. I'm sorry, I just don't like you, but I can see Cass being in a relationship with her, but I feel like, I can't balance this on my hand anyway, but I don't see that happening. And, her fan fiction, reading the fan fiction, I kind of wanted it just to be a real thing. I was like, oh my gosh. And, okay, I love the ending where they show a little part from the short story she read, and I really like the ending from it. If I can find it, it's the ending. Okay. When you break from a high in the tree, it's because you want to. It's the first breath after a long dive. Branches snap under your feet, and the world is hotter and brighter. Ready or not, here I come. Here I come, ready or not. I liked that. I thought that was really nice. And dude, okay, that Professor Piper, okay, I kind of kept thinking of Piper from the Heroes Lump series. Let's be real. But if Piper was a professor, she would be a sexy professor and, like, stuff. Let's be real here. And I don't even know what I thought of Professor Piper. I was kind of just like, do I like you? Like, she's not. Nick, okay, I liked Nick in the beginning. I thought she was going to be with Nick for a sec. But then, backstabbing, and was like, oh, this is my story. She was like, but I helped. Oh my gosh, that situation. I was so mad at Nick. And then when he showed up again at her dorm, I was like, what are you doing here? Like, did you buy? No one cares. Don't get, so annoying me. Oh, so many things were happening. There was just so many things going on. The most intense one, probably the Ren situation in the hospital. That was pretty intense. That was, oh my gosh, one thing. Levi working at Starbucks. That is a true white guy, but I think that would be cool to get coffee. Well, I don't like coffee. I would get a non-coffee frappuccino and get it from Levi. I think that would be very awesome. But I just love this book. It's beautiful and great, and I love it. I love it. When I kept getting closer to the end, like, I would see my bookmark on there, and I would be like, I'm close. No. When I would get to, like, when I got to 400, I was flipping out, because I was like, there's only, like, 30 pages left of beautifulness. See, I'm coughing because of my sadness. But I really enjoyed this book, and I just loved it. My favorite contemporary ever so far. I don't know what I'm going to read next. Like, literally, I'm in a rage slump because I have a TBR pile on my shelf, but I don't know which book to pick. I don't know. I'm deciding between Paper Towns or Crown at Midnight or Amy Rogers' Epic Detour. I have no idea. But I love this book. I heard in Landline Levi's there, and they're engaged. I'm gonna find that. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. But I don't want to end this because that means it's over. I love them, and I hear rain. But bye. Goodbye from me, Cass Fangirl. This is the Fangirl, like, fandom rule book in a way. But goodbye, and now the listening of rain. Goodbye. I don't want to end this. No, that means it's over.